Samsung S95b appears to deliver on the promise Samsung made to create a better mousetrap. By integrating quantum dots with OLED, the high-end TV, Samsung S95b wheedles anyone with its ultimate brightness. Alongside cutting-edge features like wireless Atmos and superior image processing, Samsung S95b QD OLED Ultimate Transformation Brightness beats traditional OLED. Here's the unboxing, image, and sound review. By releasing the S95b, Samsung has taken its first tentative steps into the OLED display market, employing a unique panel technology that offers the best of both worlds. Samsung Display's QD OLED panel in the S95b combines the brightness and wide color spectrum of quantum dots with the deep black levels and unattainable contrast ratios of OLED, which Samsung calls the secret sauce in its flagship displays, like the Neo QLED 8K TV. Samsung S95b unboxing. The packaging and presentation of Samsung products are among the best in the market.
Simply the best!
Thus, you may get to the accessories by slicing the flanges and the tape at the top that secures the box. Aside from the 3 plastic covers and the 3 trims for the cables and base, the package contains the following items and accessories: a remote control, a warranty card, a user manual, 2 flanges for the cable retaining system, a power cable, and a base that does not require screws. All you have to do is insert it into the TV and tighten the fastening system. Like many brands, it comes without any HDMI cables. However, it is a 4K HDR model and fully supports Dolby Vision. Samsung has some of the most attractive and well-protected product packaging available. However, will the S95b be the greatest once you take it out of the box and turn it on? Will its image quality stand out? We're getting close, so stay tuned. Design and features. You probably haven't noticed the revolution in bezels that have made modern TVs so attractive if you've been using the same TV for the past 5 years. Modern manufacturing techniques have allowed companies like Samsung to create televisions with barely any metal around the screen. Since OLED panels have fewer layers and substrates, they are naturally thinner than LCD ones. Samsung calls the S95b's design a laser slim design, and at first glance, you can see why they would use such a marketing term. Electronics and circuit boards are housed in a bump out around the pedestal base of the S95b, which is about as thick as a USB cable. It's really fairly remarkable. The TV alone without the stand weighs 47.8 pounds in the 65-inch version. Unfortunately, there is no One Connect box, a fantastic connectivity feature from other upscale Samsung products that ties all the ins and outs into a separate box, keeping everything organized. Instead, there are just 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, and that's about it. Thanks to wireless Dolby Atmos, which Samsung has added to the I/O capabilities, you won't need to run a cable out to your soundbar if you own a recent enough Samsung model capable of supporting that feature. You know that Samsung is futuristic. It could have been Samsung or Samsung. Which gadgets make the finest home appliances? Whether you're shopping for your own home or other business, one of the most significant considerations is the reputation of the brand and the quality of its appliances. Discover all you need to know about the best market gadgets that complement your aesthetics by subscribing to our channel with notifications turned on. Image quality. Is Samsung's S95b QD OLED a step forward over ordinary OLED, which has been around for a while? In a nutshell, the QD OLED is worth the hype after seeing the Sony A95K TV, which appears to employ the same Samsung screen, though neither firm will acknowledge it publicly. You will be blown away when you initially turn on the S95b, as no television has been since. The striking brightness and contrast will immediately smack you in the face, but in a good way. Compared to other TV technologies, including Samsung's prohibitively expensive micro-LED displays, the TV's bright highlights are incredibly strong and pure, making nighttime cityscapes and starlit sky look more realistic and true to life in high dynamic range. This is due in part to the apparent increase in brightness made possible by the QD OLED design and in part to the fact that the QD OLED's pixels are self-illuminating, which allows the image to place its brightest highlight literally 1 pixel away from its darkest point without requiring any sacrifices on the part of either pixel. The S95b's advantage in brightness over conventional OLED technology is not limited to extreme bright spots, but is present throughout the entire display. Its advantage in peak brightness is less noticeable than its advantage in overall screen brightness. Samsung's first QD OLED display has noticeably increased vivacity and punch in situations bathed in natural light or illuminated by bright artificial sources. When compared to Mini LED, the S95b shines because of the incredible amount of shadow detail it provides even in the darkest of situations and parts of the image. That is fantastic to say. How much does it cost specifically? Samsung's S95b QD OLED leaves up to its billing as an improvement over standard, long-existing OLED. Therefore, the thought of the price could make you nervous, but rest assured that it is well worth it in light of the quality you will receive in return. Stay with us to learn the price. Sound quality. The lack of bass and punch is especially noticeable at high volume levels. The S95b's rear bodywork is remarkably narrow, leaving little room for inconsequential extras like speakers. Still, the S95b does an impressive job of utilizing Samsung's object tracking sound technology, making voices and incidental sounds appear to be originating from the correct spot on or slightly off the screen for the vast majority of the time. Its voices are convincing and clear, and the sound doesn't get trapped between the TV and the wall like it does with Samsung's Mini LED and standard LED TVs.
Trust me, it doesn't.
However, the S95b's audio shortcomings become more obvious if the action scenes gain momentum. Despite their enormous screens and impressive visuals, TVs have a few drawbacks when it comes to recreating the movie experience at home. Aside from that, there isn't a ton of bass, and what little there is may get buzzy and distorted when put under duress. Lastly, the S95b's sound tends to collapse in on itself at the densest, biggest movie moments, as is the case with many ultimately inferior sound systems. Price. For its initial QD OLED TVs, Samsung is only selling 55 and 65-inch versions, leaving those looking for a home theater experience without a Jumbotron option, and leaving those with normal rooms without a 40-inch option. The 55-inch model, officially known as the QN55 S95b, will cost $2,200, while the 65-inch variant, cleverly known as the QN65 S95b, will retail for $3,000. While the Samsung S95b may require some effort on your part to get the most out of its gorgeously designed new TV technology, the visual quality you'll get in return is more than worth it. You should choose an OLED TV if you want the latest picture quality. Although the pictures aren't as bright as those from LED televisions, OLED gives excellent black levels and contrast ratios to match, and they are absolutely amazing. Speaking of OLED televisions, the Sony A95K QD OLED TV is a major step forward. Watch our video Sony A95K 4K UHD HDR content in both dark and bright environment. This will blow your mind. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to see you at our next.